Okay.
Mr. Genevieve.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen
Now
him
go
for a
to
wee while, and here he is in the
Discover
meeting.
section, sir.
So this would be interesting. I can't be here for long. I'm just about to go out to a business meeting, but it's not every day you bump into Mr. Genevieve. So let's have a look, see who's in the meeting with him.
Okay. Now type in the BitNest.in.
Gallery. Oh,
BitNest.
only a handful of people.
Wait. 1 minute. Let me see.
We will take their names
all
just in
network.
case. And what are they promoting? AMT Nest. This guy just keeps going from one Ponzi scheme to the other. It's incredible.
Just can you remove this, which is blocking your view? You need to
Let's see
click
if I
on
can
connect now. Click on
go in
connect.
here with another connection and cause a little bit of havoc.
On top. It's on top.
Yes, I've done that. So I should click confirm.
Confirm.
Let's see if they notice me coming in here with another user account.
Same thing.
Service error.
Yes.
This?
Okay, Bit.
But have you tried creating another wallet with a different, like a new wallet and trying it from there? If it works?
Oh, it's broken.
Yes, I think I used my son's. Go and put the password. What is the password?
But did you try this same app from your son's phone?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I was saying have you tried this same app from your son's phone?
Yes.
So it's showing the same service error
now. Yes.
I think I've just got to let the dog out. Won't be a second.
Okay. So I think this should be having some email support. Something should happen.
Email support. Good luck with that, buddy.
I think. Let me see how mine is. First,
I think the best thing is to contact those guys who are professional. Maybe they have encountered this before.
So I wonder what they are actually promoting here. We'll do a
you need to contact the
Mr. Genevieve, if you search for his name, you'll see I've done quite a few
create this app.
videos on him.
Maybe they might be able to help.
Let's see how many connections we can get. Sorry about the echo.
I have one developer, I can reach him. He's from India, very great expert. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
So now Mr. Genevieve is going to get support.
Because this is very sad. But don't worry, your money will come back directly to your wallet.
Huh?
No problem.
No problem.
I want to put it back. You remember what I mean?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Just went in there with my camera on.
So let's see how it goes. If it comes back tomorrow,
okay,
maybe it will allow me to put it back. Fine.
Okay.
Anybody has an issue or something would like to add? So otherwise, thank you so much for visiting today, guys. And we hope to see you again on the next call. On Saturday. On Thursday, right? The next call is on Thursday.
I got started today.
Hey, hi, bro. How are you?
G'day, mate. How you doing?
Good, my brother. How are you?
I don't think I'm your brother. You're still promoting crypto opportunities, I see, that have no credibility and are scams. You're not going to give it up? Let's see what we got. We'll just carry on with another browser. You guys won't see it. End of the meeting. What a crack up. What a scream. Well, that's Mr. Genevieve. And I will do a bit of research about that opportunity they had on the screen there. And I'll let you know what that is. And obviously they're having problems with it already. And it's must be his new Ponzi scheme that he's promoting. He never gives it up. But hope you enjoy that short wee video. And we'll get a bit more information. It will be in the description of this video on what he was pushing. And also I'll have a blog on my website. Now, while I've got you here, let's see if I can go back to my main screen. What we're actually offering at the moment, if you come to my website, dehec.com, you'll see that we have blogs. The top 3 blogs are 3 blogs that I've pinned to help you report cybercrime. And also an interesting letter about me and my journey as a YouTuber and how not all the platforms help me fight these scams. And more importantly, a name and shame list where you'll find lots of people's names. So do a search for your name and see whether you come up on my name and shame list when you search Google. And if so, it's probably because of that article there. We've got upcoming blogs, Anthony, Steve, and Frank. And also we've got Mars Honda Henderson, 3 upcoming, how do I say, there's Mars Honda there, 3 upcoming videos that I'm going to be doing. If you're on my website, have a look at the coffee button at the bottom there. If you click on that, it will take you to buy me a cup of coffee. And when you go to buy me a cup of coffee, I'm encouraging people to join. If you want to get my blogs emailed to your inbox, once you buy me a cup of coffee, $5, that means that you'll be on my subscriber mailing list, and you can see that I'm always adding content every day. So I encourage you to do that. The other one that we're doing, a lot of people ask me, how do you know something's a scam? Well, if you want me to do a report on something, there's a area in the extra area of buy me a cup of coffee, and it's called investment review. And I basically go in there and I do a review on an opportunity that you may be willing to talk on. Now, I did that just a wee while ago for a guy. He paid me $200. I went in there and did a pretty extensive review on an opportunity that he had, and I'll actually show you what that was. And it was, there it is there, it's called BitGem Finance. And how it worked, he'd put $320 in, and as daily rewards, he decided that it would be a good idea to reinvest those into the platform. So he compounded it, and that's quite normal. And to test the system, he took out $20 and he got his money back to fiat currency. So for that reason, he was going to put $10,000 into this platform. When we did the review, we've done a video for him as well. But in here, it talks about how the company had actually set up a fake FCA website. So when you click on that, you should be able to, this is probably because I've got too many tabs open right now, but let's see if we can get to it. Let's go to the fake CEO. No, for some reason it's not going to make it my life easier. It should have actually opened up a browser, but for some reason it's not going to. I'll right click on that and see open new tab. All right, that's better. So this particular company had set up a fake domain name and a fake website to prove that they were FCA approved. And it may have just been taken down, ironically, because it's not loading at the moment. I'll just see if I've got, I lost my internet yesterday, so I'm actually doing this offline, this recording. So I'll see whether that website is live now. And it doesn't seem to be. Murphy's Law. Anyway, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. So both my website now is offline, I think. And let's go back to my website. Anyway, we did a review and we showed that somebody had set up. So this is the official website. Let's see if that works. Yep, that works. And the unofficial one might have been taken offline. So somebody had set up a website like the Financial Conduct Authority. I think it's Conduct Authority, not quite sure. And yeah, it's gone. How about that? That's great. That might have been me to that. Who knows? But anyway, we did an extensive review about this opportunity. And he said to me that he was about to put $10,000 down on the table. So if you're thinking about investing a lot of money and you want somebody to have a good look at it, I'm not going to tell you it's good to go. I'm only going to tell you all the red flags I can see. And that's part of the service that I've been offering lately, and it's been quite cool. So he's come back and he said he's got me another opportunity he wants me to investigate. And to be honest, there is no actual real investment opportunity out there that's going to give you a high return on a daily basis. Check out my website, theheck.com. This was just a quick little video. I'm going to do a bit of research on what Mr. Jannedy was promoting. Oh, I'll tell you what, before we even go, let's have a look and have a look at my database. So this is my database where I gather information on Ponzi schemes and scams and scammers. So if you look in here, you'll see I've got Ponzi schemes and scams and persons of interest. So if I click on persons of interest, if I click on Ponzi schemes and scams, I just need to find a Ponzi scheme in here that he's been promoting in the past. And I'm thinking of Bull Run, Merv Bridge, probably Merv Bridge. Right, you go into Merv Bridge, I go into marketers, and there's Mr. I can't pronounce his name, that's why I'm calling Mr. Jannedy, but let's have a look. And he is there. I'll read his name so I get it right.
Munir Ali Kaid-Al Jannedy.
Right, and I've got his phone number and everything. I can ring him while he's talking. He doesn't know how to switch his phone on, which is quite a laugh. And you can see I've done numerous videos on him in the past. So I'll do some research, show him, show that. Even things like when I see him in a meeting, let's go over here. I go Zoom meetings, and I come in here and I'd go documents. I put today's date, which I think is the 23rd of the 4th. We're in New Zealand, so we spell our dates different if you're in America, if you're wondering why. And I'll come across here and I'll grab all the names of the people that were just in that meeting, and then that will enable me to use those names next time so I know how to get into those meetings, because sometimes they block me from going into these meetings. So if I use names that they are familiar with, that makes it a lot easier, and it's all part of the fun, to be honest. So, and then we go here. So that would have been a private Zoom meeting. Some people would say, oh, you know, you should tell them that you're recording. And I'm going, no thanks, I'm not telling them what I'm doing. They shouldn't be in there promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams anyway. So there you go. So next time I go in here, if I want to find that list, I'll have a list of people that were in a Zoom meeting, and I'll be able to go to Zoom Ponzi schemes and scams, and you can see these are the other ones that he's been promoting since I've been tracking them anyway. So that's how it works. So if you want access to my database, currently we've got 6 government agents that have access to my database, and a whole lot of news reporters as well. We just met an Australian company who's going to do a TV program on some scam fighting thingy, and I gave them access to this database so they can see how rampant these people are, and we'll also break them all into different countries as well. So if you go to Netherlands, you'll probably find Mr. Genevieve in there, because I believe he's in Germany. I have got no proof of that though, even though I do have his home address. I don't know where he resides, but it's always very much fun. Anyway, I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Going along. Oh, there we go. I've been removed. Oh, Mr. Genevieve, he removed me. So that's another good one. So now what we want to do is we want to go back, and we want to find. So here's a good example of what I was just saying. So I have to go to Mr. Genevieve, because we just got this yesterday. What are we going to do? We're going to go to Millernote. I'll go to my bookmark, Millernote. And now we're going to go to, I don't know if it will come up because I had him here, Genevieve. Nah, typical. All right, so I'll go to our Ponzi scam I know he's promoting. Merv Bridge. Go to marketers. Go to here. There we go. And now we're going to look for Zoom meetings. And just yesterday we were in here. So now we're going to use this name here. And we're going to use that name. Boom. Right, so where are we now? Oh, yeah. So now we're going to go into his meeting. Let's see if we can get into Mr. Jannedy. Now, I've recorded a meeting of him yesterday, and the chance of him letting me in now are quite high, because that name that I'm using, Get Up and Shine, is somebody who was in the meeting yesterday. So if that doesn't work, he's probably about to end his meeting. And then we've got David. So now I'm going to go and use another name on another browser. Yes, we have a few browsers open. And this time I'm going to use another name called David. And we'll see whether he lets us in with that one, which is quite okay. So here we are. Whoa. One of these may let us in. So we'll just sit here and monitor it. If you had half a brain, you'd monitor my YouTube channel. Look at my face. I'm all stretched out of proportion. Right, where are we? Put me back there. Click that button. Fixed. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this program that I'm using. Ponzi schemes and scams. That's the one, and I really want to move that. Oh, hold up, got a wee problem here. Getting there. Really want to use that. Open tabs. Can I move that? Oh, I can't move that. Oh, what have we got here? All right, we can.
Yes, you have been amazing. We love you all.
Love you too, bro.
Take care.
We love
Stay
you too,
safe.
mate.
Bye-bye.
We love you. We love you. Danny the Heck loves
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's
Thank you
right.
so
We
much.
think you're just biggest scammer in the world. Brilliant, isn't it?
Thank you, my pure.
Yeah. Hey, you've been streamed on the internet at the
Mm.
moment by the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I don't stream everybody. Oh,
Some
gone.
other people coming in.
Oh.
David Farkas, very nice guy, and Gets Up Shine. I wish they were listening here to this story. Yeah. And then there is a person who's a very evil person that always
me.
comes and tries to disrupt us, right?
Oh, he's
That
kicked me
this
out.
person, he always comes with, he's like a scammer, right?
Scammer?
He's a scammer.
Yeah, negativity.
Yes,
Negativity.
and he comes
Dream
and he
stealer.
tries to disrupt our call.
I do.
So I will organize a new Zoom link, so this person does not come. He has nothing else to do but just
That's right. Stop
disturb
scamming.
people, you know.
So is this the new link or this is the new link,
So
right?
so tomorrow.
Jannedy.
Oh, for tomorrow, you mean? For tomorrow, okay.
Here we
What
go.
you are going to do, don't change your link. Don't always change it. It will cause problem. What you are
Okay.
going to do, make some people
Listen to
watch,
this.
take note of the name of the person. Immediately he comes and want to talk, they pull him away. They don't allow him.
So you know what happened, Paul? This guy, he comes in with your name or with Chuali or with David Farkas or somebody, he copies the name of one of our members.
He knows.
So you don't know that if that
Oh.
is. So he came yesterday at the end of our call and he started to disrupt. And then he just came in a few minutes ago with the name of David Farkas. And I threw him out right now. So this guy is really like a psychopath, psychopath. He's crazy guy.
Psychopath.
In the days, you remember in the days when we used to do TBA, he used to come in also then.
TVA.
So he has come back again, the psychopath. He's come back again here. You see, he's in this room right now.
It doesn't matter. Let him keep doing that. We'll remove him.
Psychopath.
You understand? He can't distract our meeting. Everybody understand? Because if you keep pushing or you keep saying this, it's not a good one. You don't need to change your link and all that. When you start your presentation, let them understand that scammers that will come in. So guys, don't listen to them. They will want to do that, but we'll put them away.
Scammers. What am I
So you understand? It will be done because you keep changing your Zoom link. It's not a good one because some people are aware of that. You know?
Shall we let him come in right now? Shall I accept him so that we talk with him and say, "Guy, why are you doing this?"
Let's find out what his problem is. I mean,
let me bring him in, Mrs. Chuali. Maybe you can help me here. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I'll bring him in. Okay.
You can't bring me in.
So he's coming in. Let's discuss this matter with him and find out what is his problem. So we have let you in, Mr. Whoever you are. You have always been trying to disturb him and put bad names here. Why? Please explain to us why. Why are you being so bad? Can you please explain to us, Mr. I see your name, Psychopath, right? So, Mr. Psychopath, if that's your real name, please can you tell us what is wrong with you?
I can't find the bloody Zoom meeting I'm in.
What are you disturbed with? Have I done you anything wrong? You can open up your mic, bro, and speak.
Can't find the web browser. He's I thought he
yeah, I think.
Hold it. What have we got? I've been removed. So we're going to go back to can't get the audio going. I have got another browser going. I'll try and get that one going. What have we got? He wants to have a yarn to me. Well, that's quite nice, isn't it? I'll just put on the clear browser history. Delete. Let's go in there with my name this time. Here we go. Let's see what happens, eh?
We know what's real.
Danny Dehak. His name is
Yeah,
his
g'day,
name
mate.
is Danny Dehak. Danny,
Hey,
hi
Don.
Danny. Speak to us, bro, please. Can you speak to us? We will listen to you.
Yeah, sure. I don't know why you call me a scammer for.
No, sir, but sorry, Danny. If I've done you anything wrong, Danny, how are you? Things okay?
Yeah,
On your
no, I'm
side?
good. No, I'm good.
Okay, fine.
Have you never researched what I actually do?
No, Danny, I don't know what you do, sir.
All right. So I've been following you for about 2 or 3 years. I don't just.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
I don't just come in here to ruin your life, but I've been watching you for 2 or 3 years. You see.
Okay.
And you promote crypto opportunities that that fail.
Yes, that's true, sir. That's true.
And
I'm
they're
not happy.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that, sir, because even me, sometimes these projects that I pick up, sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're not good, and you are right.
So give me one. Give me one. Give me one. Give me one. Give me one opportunity. Hold on, mate. Excuse me. I'm having a chance, Mr. Jannedy and I are having a wee bit of a conversation. We don't get to talk like this very much, and it's very good that you let me talk. But
yes, please, sir. Please.
But
I appreciate that.
So if you have one opportunity that has done what you have claimed and delivered on what you said, then can you name that to me? Don't give me one that's happening now, because they all fall over eventually. But have you got one that has actually lasted the distance?
Yes, Danny, I found accidentally 3 months ago. I found a project called BitNest. BITNEST. BitNest.
No, you said 3 months ago.
ME.
And I researched it yesterday.
But Danny, no, Danny, the project is running 3 years. It's already running 3 years, but I found it 3 months ago. But it is running 3 years. Let me do a screen share. I want to show it to you. Please analyze it for me.
Look, mate. It's what happens is we find out it hasn't been running for 3 years, and we'll find out that it's registered in Maldives Islands or some far out country.
No. Please, Danny, I beg you, please.
And I'll tell you I'll tell you the opportunity. I'm not going anywhere, mate. I'm not going anywhere. The opportunity will
brother, look at it.
I've already researched it, and tell me. I have already researched it. I researched it last night when I come in here, and I researched this company.
Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it, sir? Are you seeing it? It's called bitnest.me.
Look, mate,
please help me.
Look, look, Mr. Jannedy, you asked me a question. Yeah. I researched this last night. I've got more red flags about this program than any. I've researched this, and I'm about to publish a blog about this company. This company is not sustainable. And do you get a commission when you refer somebody into it?
No, that's the problem. So we don't receive a direct commission like in other projects. This is a borrowing and lending project that's running on the blockchain.
They all run on the blockchain. They all have smart contracts. That's old stuff. And they all have, stuff like that. They aren't sustainable. You're providing financial advice to people. You're not a regulated financial advisor.
No, sir, I'm not giving nobody financial advice. All I'm doing is I have a team, friends of mine, family, friends of mine.
That's how they grow these problems.
Community.
That's how they grow them, mate. I mean, I've got videos of you on my YouTube channel. I've got about 8 of them of you. And what about Bull Run? What about Trades Technologies? What about Mars Honda Henderson?
So wait, no, Bull Run, please look at it. Bull Run is still there. It's a very good project.
Yeah, but it's a token thing, and you stake your money, and there's no guarantee that they're going to last.
But look, it's been lasting since the day I was in this project. It's still running. And if you look at the node is producing. It's only that the coin value is not so high at the moment. You can see it's still there, bro. It's not
Yeah,
run
but
away.
I've listened to your secret meetings where you tell people to pump it and then you take it out. You're pumping and dumping these crap. I've listened to you, mate, when you would think no one's listening.
No,
Yes,
Danny,
yes,
that's
yes.
not true,
Can
bro.
I say
I've got
something
them
here?
on. You do. That's what you
Danny.
do, mate. Yes, mate. You have your 2 cents worth.
Hello, Danny.
Yes, hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, Danny. Look at it this way. Everyone search for opportunity. And when you get one, like me, I am from Africa, I'm from Nigeria, I based in Lagos City.
Yep.
TBA, I was also involved in that. I have people. SB I never bought a node, but one of my friend bought. Even though the node is running, everything is running, but the coin is not growing in value. Okay, it's working. The price is still low. Even TBA token also is still low. One thing I've come to understand in life is that there is always opportunity. For those who actually want to take a risk, they can take a risk and lose their money. I do not present opportunity and claim that it's going to last forever. I am not one's financial advisor. I always put a disclaimer.
So why do you need
to
why do you need to be on a Zoom meeting and talk to others about, like most of these ones have an affiliate link where you get a commission?
My focus is to share the opportunity and tell them that I'm earning, but I'm not telling you to go and look for money, to borrow money, to jump into that opportunity. Yep. I would tell you, make your own search. If it makes sense to you, you get on board.
No,
if it does not make sense to you,
it's rubbish,
you look for other things.
No, it's rubbish, mate. I've had people tell me that people have died by suicide who've invested in these opportunities, and they've lost all their money. Mate, I'm heavily involved in this. I've been in a lot of media, New York Times, Bloomberg TV. I expose people who are running these Zoom meetings. That's what I do. You know, so it's like I'm here to help people. I mean, you might very well say, "Oh well, we tell people to read the disclaimer, and we warn people, and we're not giving financial advice. Like if you're not giving financial advice, why would you read out a disclaimer at the start of your presentations?
If what? I didn't get you.
When you do a presentation,
I have a question for.
It's a bit of a popcorn.
I have a question for you, Mr. Jannedy.
Yeah, sure.
I have a question for you. You run a a show. You run a.
What, make money? You're going to say I make money out of this? Yep.
Yeah, and you make money out of it too.
Well, let's share my screen and we'll show you what happens, eh? But I don't make enough money to merit my time that I do this, and I want to do this full time, and I need something to support myself. But I'm not doing it for the money because I'll show
you. I mean, it's like.
Can I share my screen?
It's like it's like you're calling a.
One moment. One moment.
No, you're making an assumption. You are going for the low-hanging fruit. You're saying because I monetize my videos, I spend 70.
I'm just saying that if you are truly having, if you're truly having, like a care for the people that you are advocating for, then why would you be doing all this social media just to earn money through your social media program or channel too?
You've just made an assumption there, and you are wrong because you have said I'm doing this for the money, and you've made the assumption that I'm doing it for the money.
Well, then so because you're also making the same assumption for all of us here too.
No, I
see. We are here to scam people.
I have seen Mr. Jannedy. I have seen him in here telling people when to sell their Expo run. You've been pumping that one. I mean, I've got a folder on you, Mr. Jannedy. I've got a database on 400 individuals similar to yourself, and you hide behind the camera. You very rarely. It took me 2 years before I saw you on film. And you have. Did you ever promote Hyperverse?
No, haven't. I don't know about Hyperverse.
What about Novatech?
Never heard of that before.
What about Mars Summer Henderson? She's been a big working. You've worked with her. She promoted Hyperverse. She's still promoting a lot of these opportunities.
You know, everybody does something else. Sometimes we meet, we do the same things. Sometimes we don't do the same things. So everybody's individual. I don't know what those other friends are doing. Sometimes they find another project and they introduce it to me, and I say, no, I don't like it. I don't have a good feeling for it. But Mr. Danny, please, one thing. If you say that BitNest, because I'm putting my heart, I'm putting my
Mate, you
hope
put your heart into all the
BitNest.
ones I've got. I've got a folder on you, mate. I can give you a name of all the other ones you've done.
Please, I'm trying to be polite. Let me finish. It says on the blockchain that it has been deployed. You can go on the blockchain and see it is 3 years old. So if it's 3 years old, that means it's working for people, and they have 1.7 million people in it. I'm not saying that. That's what the blockchain is saying, Danny.
Look, you hide behind the blockchain. We don't know who owns each wallet that's on the blockchain. But I see people promoting programs. Hey, you got to let me answer. People are promoting.
I would suggest.
No point if I
can't
would
suggest, Mr. Danny.
Look, I don't need your suggestions. I'm well and deep with this. I've had death threats. Maybe I have saved. Why don't you go for it, lady? You're not intelligent enough to have this conversation.
Instead of just
allow her
pushing
to
your own
explain to
agenda.
you. If you are here to listen, you listen to.
She wants to get her
before you
off her
speak,
chest.
please.
Everyone
We are
talk.
not kids here.
Okay. Instead
Well,
of just pushing your own
listening.
agenda for your own show, why don't you open an account and then test it for yourself? Okay, that's the fairest way to do it, right? And if it doesn't
No,
work,
it's not.
yeah, I
No,
mean,
go
I'm all
put your
ears,
hand.
but
Go put your hand on
you
a
just
hot
being
oven
there
and see if
and
it's
just
burning
you know
you. Look,
spewing your
by association. Look,
opinion on
excuse
it
me.
without
Oh, you just
testing
keep
it and
talking,
trying
lady.
it. I mean, what does that say about you? You know, so
it's called deflection when you try twisting it to other people. You've even got your camera on. You're not even got your camera on.
Test it. I invite you to do it.
Look, I don't need to put my. You just keep talking.
Danny,
you don't need to put your hand on the hot
please
oven.
listen. Don't talk, Danny. First, listen. Danny, give it a try.
I'm used to your gaslighting techniques,
please, just
Mr.
give it
Genevieve.
a try for
I know
1
your
day,
manipulation
and you'll
techniques.
see that
You've
your
had
$1
NLP
comes
training.
back to you in 1 day. Give it a try.
What? Judge it because of the money?
Danny, do you have a better alternative for us?
Yes,
in
I
this
do.
world where we are in now,
do you
have an alternative where we can go and get an honest way of making money?
You associate with Mars Honda Henderson. She just turned her back on trades technologies.
Jannedy, just forget about him. If he's highly interested, look, I think he said he knows how to make a research.
Look,
we don't need to talk.
You associate with Mars Honda Henderson. She just led people down the garden path with trades technologies. And when trades technologies fell over, she deleted all the videos of her YouTube channel and then went on to a Zoom meeting and gave people a Dear John. So you're guilty by association.
I don't know who this Henderson is.
You do. You've been on meetings with her. Mars Honda Henderson.
Mashonda. Mrs. Mashonda, yes.
So you're associating with those type of people. That's why I go after you, because of your associations.
No, Mrs. Mashonda, I worked with her in TBA and XBR. That's been some months back.
How'd that go?
Where she was promoting it and I was also promoting it, yes. And TBA is there and XBR is still there. It's just that the value of the token is not so high.
But I have listened to you tell people when to sell, and you create hype, and then you tell people to invest, and then you take out your tokens. You're trading these tokens that are worthless, telling people that you believe in the project, but you're taking your money out.
But you don't understand, sir. Sometimes you need to take sometimes out. When it goes up, you need to sell. When it goes down, you need to buy. That's how crypto works, man.
That's crypto right. That's what you're doing, though. You're leading people and telling people to invest in an opportunity that you believe in. But on the other hat, you're taking money out when it pushes it up. And because these projects you have often are really small, that's what you're doing. You're just using people to make money.
Danny,
that's what it seems like.
Danny, other people are not making money. Are you saying that others are not making money? No. Jannedy, let me talk to him. This is opportunity. You cannot say Jannedy is using people to make money. You share opportunity with people. If you trust the project, you go. No one is asking you to join the business or not to join. You make your research. I am here to make money. And when I share opportunity with people, I tell them, make your research. I put a disclaimer. I am not your financial advisor. If the person wants to join, he join. If the system works for him, fine. If it collapses, I'm not the creator of the system. So we are not here to want to say, okay, Jannedy, you introduce a business to this because the business does not work. We want to hold him responsible for it. It is wrong, please. And I think at this point in time, we need to conclude this. Jannedy is not holding
okay, what about
money.
smart
He
steps?
can introduce any project he wants to introduce.
What about smart
steps? If you are
steps?
tracking him, asking him, following him, it is wrong.
Yes. Wait. Paul, let me attend to Danny because Danny is asking important questions. Danny, I joined Smart Steps and I believed in Smart Steps. It was on a blockchain. They called it, they said it was a smart contract. Everything was fine. But then there was something wrong. They said that they're going to bring that token, that Smart Step application on Apple. But Apple didn't accept them. And because Apple didn't accept them, only Google accepted them. You could download that app on Google. People decided it was not nice. So the business is still there, but nobody's running it. People don't want to push it. They don't like it. They see it as unprofitable, but Smart Step is still there. So I moved on. I left it also because if there's no point of making money with it, I left it. So then I looked at something else. And then it's our duty to keep looking at something until we find the right thing.
Do you realize that this BitNest is a Chinese domain name?
No, I didn't know that, sir. Chinese? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's the domain name is owned by the Chinese.
Oh, that's okay. And have you found? Can you please dig in a little bit more, please? I'm asking you, be critical, find out for some more and give me some advice, man, because I don't want to do something wrong if I know it's wrong. For now, I think everything is good, but I'm not sure. There's a company, there's a company called CertiK. Have you heard of CertiK?
No, just why don't we do an analysis of this one that you're telling me that's been there for 3 years and all that sort of stuff, because we can,
yes,
you know,
please.
I mean,
please check it.
Yeah.
Please check it, bro. Please, please check it. And check on the CertiK auditing. They've put in auditing about this project. And then there is this other website called Test Pilot. What is it called? Test Pilot.
Yeah.
Trust Pilot. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's part of Apple.
They're saying that this is a good project.
So this is BitNest is a referral based, has a referral base, doesn't it?
This is how it works. Somebody can come in and put $1. It's a lending and borrowing platform. So you can lend $1 for 1 day, and exactly 1 day later, you will get your money back with profit.
Oh, so it's a gifting program.
No, it's a borrowing and lending, like a banking system.
No, that's gifting, mate, and that's illegal. You can only gift up to $15,000 a year in America, can't you?
No, I'm talking about $1, bro. You are borrowing or lending.
So somebody wins something. So, okay, well, this is what I've got so far. Let's have a look at the white paper of this thing that you've got here. The white paper isn't even on a bloody PDF, mate. What's the story? The white paper is just on the screen. It hasn't even got a white paper, and it's been going for 3 years. It should be up to the other papers. So it's got interesting. Okay, so let's just I'll just get some red flags and see if we can find some stuff on it for you, because you obviously want to find out whether this is a good opportunity.
Yes, then because if I have that confidence from your side, then I have your backing, bro.
Well,
then,
I'm not.
Then I'm happy.
Yeah, all right. Well,
then I'm happy.
So this is the number one red flag I've got. I'll read it to you.
1. Vague technobabble and buzzwords without proof. The site is overloaded with empty buzzwords like cryptocurrency banking, smart contract on blockchain, decentralized peer-to-peer economic circulation, risk-free liquidity returns. These are classic signs of a Ponzi-like DeFi scam that uses flashy language to sound legitimate without any substance or evidence.
Yeah, so they all use the same buzzwords. You've got to admit that. I mean, if it didn't have buzzwords in it, people wouldn't, get into it really. And then the second one.
2. Risk-free returns promise. Enable individuals to provide cryptocurrency liquidity risk-free and earn returns. In real finance, no yield is ever risk-free. This kind of language violates the most basic investment truth and is frequently used in fraudulent schemes.
So that's a big red flag, isn't it? They're telling you it's risk-free and it's an investment opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Does that not concern you?
From which source is it coming, bro?
Oh, well, I researched it yesterday after we were in the meeting with you. So this is my findings. I haven't put my blog together so far, so I'm just reading you parts of my blog before I publish it. But this is another one.
3. Multi-level rewards system. Earn daily, invite friends, my team, and BitLoop all scream MLM. The inclusion of terms like my team, invite friends, and 17 levels of referrals shows this is a multi-level referral scheme, which is characteristic of Ponzi disguised as DeFi platforms.
Yeah, so I thought you said it wasn't a referral system.
Not like the way we think that you get referral bonus. No.
So they relabeled it?
Only get, no. You will only get from the profit that the person is making. When you invite somebody, he's going to make a profit. And if he makes a profit, you will get a reward because you invited that person. What's wrong about that?
Now, this certificate you've got, mate, these make me laugh. So you've got a CertiK certificate, a report done. That I can guarantee you that report has been filed. That they've come back and given you some things to work on, and then they've taken the report and basically said they've got a report, but you wouldn't be able to find this report publicly. But if
you go, no, sir. If you go to the website CertiK itself, don't go through there. Go to the company CertiK, and then when you go to CertiK, you will tip in BitNest, and they will come out with the BitNest report, if it's possible.
Well, let's just stay on the things I've already got. I'm just gone through the red flags. So here's this one. This is number 4.
4. Fake partnerships or name dropping. They repeatedly show logos of MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Coinbase, PancakeSwap, Chainlink, etc. with no verification or official partnership claims. These are likely unauthorized name drops to build false credibility.
Change this person's mind because he has an ulterior agenda here, and that agenda is just to destroy whoever it is that he thinks, are out there to get to scam people.
You're making assumptions again.
I applaud him for doing that.
You're making assumptions again. You aren't qualified enough to have this conversation,
in wanting to do this because of his, earning through all these social media channels,
get out of the kitchen if you can't handle the heat.
And so that's the one thing that I will not stand for it too. And so
look, come back later then.
I don't think that, I want to waste my time here, using this meeting time.
So you don't want
to just debate
you don't want
back
to look
and
at the
forth
red flag
because
of the company that you're promoting.
Everything that he played, you play, Mr.
You can't handle the heat in the kitchen. Get out of the kitchen,
all that
lady.
myself. Okay, you don't need to tell me about all that. You behave as if, look at that.
Look, we're having this discussion.
You
look,
think
if you don't want to discuss the facts, then you're just like everyone else.
Not smart. We don't
smart
check
because you're
when
not
we
listening to these
invest
red flags.
in this platform that we are stupid. That's what you're implying. Okay, and so I just want you to know that you are wasting our time. And I don't think, Munir, that you should
I'm talking to Mr.
give
Jannedy.
this time to anybody.
And you're just not even listening. You're gaslighting me. You're not even listening. It's not about respect.
Yes,
I don't know.
I will be polite by saying to Danny, thank you so much for being here, bro.
You don't want to
please
listen to the facts,
take a deeper
Mr.
look.
Jannedy.
Be a bit more, critic. Look at it the right way. Don't look at it as if it's already a scam. Please go to the company
is a scam, mate.
Look at the certification.
Mr. Jannedy, listen
we'll
to me.
Again later.
I'm going to do a review for you.
Danny,
I'm going to do a review for you. It'll be on my website.
You have not done
I'm
enough
broadcasting
research.
this live
Please
at the moment.
do enough research.
You are live on the internet at the moment.
Danny.
You are live on the internet at the moment, and it's clear that you don't want to listen to my research. And I'm showing you 5 facts. So he's removed me. Oh, my God. Well, let's have a wee look at that. I mean, these guys are all the same, aren't they? But what I did while I was doing that, I just chucked in some basic stuff without even getting into it and asked it to, I just cut and copied words off its website, and it's come back with, 5 red flags. And I will do, it sounds like I don't want to listen to them. I will do a more in-depth analysis of this company, maybe Crypto G, who's in the room. Nice to see you here, mate. Hey, you notice I'm making that the making it that you can see your chat messages coming up on the screen. I'm trying to make it look pretty funky. I might need to play around with that. But that wasn't too bad. I mean, Leslie wanted to talk to me. It was funny when I was in the room and he was telling me that they're going to let me in when I was already in. I always love it when they do that. They must think it's crazy. I'll just try and see if I can get this screen in the background looking a bit better. Lighten. But anyway, I've got the chat room on the back. So what I could do is I'll finish off doing a in-depth review on that one a bit later. Is there anything else that I could find to show whether this Ponzi scheme is the real deal or not? So what we're looking at, so this is Mr. Jannedy, the guy that was in the room. He was nice enough to let me have a chat. Thank you very much. And in here, we've got this program here. So he said things like they don't get paid commissions, which is really a hard case because we all know they do. But if we go to this, I'll just see if I can find the right. So we're going to have a wee look at this game. All right, so let's go to, I'll see if I can get Telegram. Is it Telegram? Let's see if we can get that on the stage. Oh, love my life. Look at that. Pretty slick. So this is their Telegram group of BitNest. And if we come here, we can see photos. And all these photos will be of what? I don't know. Oops, that's not going to work. Pancake swap. What are they doing here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Videos. Oh my goodness, what's that one there? So we can see that they've been going. So they reckon they've been going for 3 years. They've got 93,000 people in this Telegram group. Isn't that amazing? I'll join the group, see what happens. And I will get back to the start and have a look at what they're claiming. I don't even know what they're on about, but look, it will be some token pump and dump thing. Has it got a token there? Do you know? Have they got a token? So when you start going through the red flags and identifying all that stuff, just like that lady said, what's the deal with this CertiK thing that they go on about? Earning potential. So here's amount, $1. Is it $1? $1 US? 1 day you get. Where's the money come from? That's what I want to know. If they haven't got a token that's pumping or going up, where does the money come from that pays out people? That's my biggest discussion. Anyway, you can sort of see you can go crazy on this sort of stuff. Oh, what's that doing? Why is that not? Oh, I see. Do I have to? David is typing. Interesting. Don't know. Anyway, let's go back. Sorry, I'm a bit, but that was sort of a bit strange. That was quite good. So if we go back to their website, they've got Telegram News. So we'll join that. 58,000 people. That's incredible. Quite a lot of people. So I'll do a bit more of analysis about that and I'll put that on there. But what about these certificates, Crypto G? What's the guts with these? Like, what does this actually mean? And is that something that means it's not a scam, or is it something meaning that the smart contracts work? And if it is the smart contracts work, then it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, with that lady, it was lovely. Project description, a smart contract, 23 pages. So maybe we could just download that, put that on my desktop, and then go back to our system here, and maybe put that in here. Could you please hold it? Could you please give me a summary of this PDF and highlight any potential red flags? Let's see what it says. It's going to be a pretty big ass, so it's a 24-page PDF. Let's have a look. It has a smart contract. Oh, that's good. Is one of the biggest smart contract audits. Yeah, I know they are, but is the audit, because a lot of these people submit these audits and then the audit has problems and they don't fix it. vulnerability findings, red flags. So, well, let's have a wee look now, and I'll put this on a blog later on when I put it all together.
Red flags and risks. Triangular flag on post 1, centralization risk, major, BNC01, description. BitNest's admin roles, default admin role and operator role, had overreaching control, could set token IDs, alter liquidity, etc. Implication. If the admin wallet...
So there you go. So what I'm guessing that what they're actually saying here or about to say is the fact that there's somebody who has token control of the majority of the tokens. So if the tokens do get pumped enough, then there can be a rug pull. Is that what it's saying? That's what it seems like.
Implication. If the admin wallet is compromised, the whole protocol could be hijacked. Claimed fix. Admin privileges were announced. A transaction link is provided, but magnifying glass red flag. You must verify the wallet truly relinquished all control, and that no backdoor functions remain. Often, renounce claims as superficial.
Announce claim it's superficial, all right. And I'm not a crypto genius.
2. Use of max approve without limit. BNC05 informational, token approval to third-party contract, PancakeEV 3 position manager, for 2 to the power of 256 1 tokens, that is, infinite approval. Risk. If this contract or access role is ever compromised, all user funds can be drained. Excuse given. It's pancake swap, so it's safe. That's not good security hygiene.
Well, it's not my words.
3. Third-party dependency risks. BNC04 minor. BitNest interacts directly with external contracts, assuming they are safe. Auditors clearly state, third parties can be compromised and BitNest has no contingency in place. This setup increases the attack surface and exposes users to risks outside of BitNest's control.
So they will claim that they've got smart contracts that do things automatically, so there's no reason to worry. However, going by what ChatGPT has looked at with the CertiK PDF, it's still come back and said it's not autonomous. So I don't know if that sounds correct, but you
4.
can read the words better than
Vague
me.
protocol design plus no DAO. Despite claims, no real DAO governance structure is implemented, despite BitNest marketing itself as a DAO in its white paper. Admin control, even if renounced once, contradicts decentralization claims. Auditors recommend moving to multi-sig wallets and time locks, which are still not confirmed implemented.
Yeah, so DAOs are real funny things, aren't they? So decentralized autonomous organization is a DAO, and that means that the people who hold the tokens can have the votes and make changes. But if it's not set up so people can vote, then the whole DAO structure is compromised. Now, we've got one guy called Shavis, and he has a DAO set up, but he controls the majority of the nodes and the miners, which you have to get seats in the DAO. So then at the end of the day, let's say 30% of the tokens are by individuals. Yes, they get to vote as a DAO, even though he hasn't got it set up. But 70% of the control is still held by the company behind it, even though they claim to be decentralized. So they use the hat of decentralization and say they're a DAO, but they haven't got it set up and running as a DAO, which is really, really risky.
5. Formal verification project endorsement. CertiK audit only verifies code behavior, not business model, Ponzi structure, or compliance. The disclaimer is very clear. This is not an endorsement, not financial, legal, or regulatory advice.
Yeah, so, okay, so the mechanics of the company might be one thing, but the sales mechanism behind it with multi-level marketing is another thing. Now, what did alarm me when I was on that, the chat group, what do they call that thing? When I was on WhatsApp, Telegram, is they did have graphs of, reward structure, which I don't like. What is the saving box? So saving box. So can I open all these at the same time? Oh, thank goodness you can. That's even better. So now I can grab all that. Oh, here we go. Here's the commissions. The commission structures. Right. So I'm just going to grab all that and chuck that into ChatGPT as well. So they do, it is right there is that. So I'm just going to say, here's another page. Here's another page that was taken off their website. and it highlights the referral structure. So even though Mr. Jannedy will claim that he's looking for an investment opportunity, he is literally out there looking for things he can push in front of people so he gets the commission. And then he, as he said, he puts $1 in and takes it out and gets it back on the same day, like that's some sort of miracle. Summary. So let's have a look at that. Now, it's what's wrong with BitHarbor. So this is still going from the not the white paper, from the certificate, the CertiK certificate that they have on their website, claiming that they've ticked a box. And this is the boxes that we're getting. And obviously it's in progress, so it isn't the final.
TLDR. What's wrong with BitNest? Despite the audit tick, some technical fixes were made. Cross-mark, but the business model is still MLM-based, with Ponzi-like return language. Cross-mark, the system relies heavily on third-party contracts, centralized roles, and massive trust assumptions. Cross-mark, the audit does not evaluate economics, tokenomics, or legality, all of which remain suspect. Cross-mark users are exposed to potential asset loss via central control or third-party compromise.
Right. Let's have a look. So now we've chucked that in there. And so now we're going to have a look at other things. And I'll put this all into a blog at the end.
Summary of BitNest Savings Box. The BitNest Savings Box is marketed as a secure, flexible blockchain savings tool promising 0.4% daily ROI, settled every 24 hours, no minimum deposit, instant withdrawals and deposits, referral commissions across 17 levels. It claims income is generated via pancake swap fees, flash exchange, and a dice system, which is not clearly defined or shown to exist.
Yeah. Now I'm just wondering if these are also open. Harvest highlights. Oh, so that's a bit better. Nestle's ecosystem growth. Conclusion. Let's trying to actually see what else they've got here, because it might be of interest. So we've got, so this is all their jargon. Coin overview. These are the versions of it, is it? 3.1. Let's open some of those and see if we can. 4.7. Excuse me. That, and let's see. And then that one there is current. All right. So we'll just go back. Just want to see what these are. Okay, so we're going to highlight those. I'm going to also chuck them into just building the knowledge base, and I'm taking cut and paste from their homepage. And I've just found some more technical jargon that I would like you to add to your knowledge base, and maybe give me a brief summary so I can show people what I'm finding as we go. All right, so that's that one. And then, so I think, did I get that one? That one's going to be a bit harder to do. Oh no, that's all right. So we can go select a copy, shut that box down, shut that box down, go back to here. Oops. And then we'll come back to it in a second. What have we got? Once that's finished, it's got lots of red flags here, guys. So, quick summary. Nestle's, it's given us a quick summary of what we just posted, just for your viewing pleasure.
BitNest's Mellion Coin is the classic fake utility token. It's wrapped in tech jargon like cross-border payments, DAO voting, and coin mixing. But the real purpose is to create artificial demand by forcing users to buy and hold MEC to access services, earn commissions, and participate in the scheme. With 0.4% daily ROI promises, 17-level referral rewards, forced token usage, and unverifiable income sources, BitNest is a textbook example of a Ponzi scam disguised as a DeFi ecosystem.
Isn't ChatGPT amazing? People go, oh, you're using ChatGPT, but hey, look, it's reading stuff that I wouldn't be able to do. And here's another quick summary.
BitNest's growth timeline is just future faking fluff. They throw around huge, unverifiable numbers, 50 million users, $1,000 coin value, and 20 million holders, to make you think it's a booming platform. But there's no public data, no external validation, and no working product to justify any of it. These are typical Ponzi tactics designed to hype people into buying in early and luring others in with exaggerated success stories.
Look, you couldn't make this shit up, could you? So look, my review's pretty pretty full on. Even though I haven't really done much to do it. So now I've just pasted another, and it's given me another quick summary.
BitNest pretends Mellion Coin is some utility-packed innovation, offering wallets, lending, remittances, mixing services, and retail payments. But there's one problem. None of it exists. Every use case is either vaporware, centralized, or Ponzi-coded. The real model is simple. Pay MEC to enter a queue, get paid from others doing the same, and watch the price rise from hype, not value. It's a scam ecosystem wrapped in buzzwords.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And then the last one is still writing. Please write me a draft blog using the knowledge base that we've just created. Also, how I found out about the project was by storming into a Zoom meeting and causing disruption 2 mornings in a row. The person running the Zoom meeting was the one and only notorious Ponzi scheme promoter. There we're gonna, aka Mr. Genevieve. If you have any additional information on him, please include it in the blog. Right, so that should be enough to write us a blog. I can't even find Mellion Coin anywhere. Oh, that's great. Isn't that crazy? So it sort of tells you a lot, doesn't it? I mean, I just, I love doing what I do because I'm dyslexic and I literally cannot read and write to save my life. You know, so here's a summary. Could we please give it a bit more? Could I please have it written like I'm a journalist? And also, any more technical data would be much appreciated. Let's see what we've got. YouTube description. And it's got my, where am I? My name. Like a journalist. More technical data would be much appreciated. And then my name. Yeah, what else do we want? Factual, you know, CertiK. I don't know if we mentioned CertiK. Saving tickets. Organised. Yeah. Could a journalist and more technical data would be much appreciated. Highlighting some of the red flags with the CertiK. So what do they call that? CertiK. Red flags with the CertiK. Audit. CertiK. Audit. Audit. That they are using to give themselves credibility. Just expand the current blog, make it more factual, and give it a feel like a journalist has written it. Audit. It is called an audit. Report. Audit report. Okay, let's see. Now the other one, which I might do, which I haven't done before, is I will. How do I go that way? That way. That will do. I grabbed some stuff the other day. It was pretty cool. I wrote a blog. I'm a bit tired, I think. I got to bed at 4 o'clock last night, so that's why I'm a bit jaded. So I did a blog last night exposing Yvonne Henry. And I'm going to do a live video, so that's her lovely photo there. But I did have here all the places that I've been mentioned in. So I'm just going to add them there. Oh, there I've got it. I think I've gone and done it now. Alrighty, so let's have a look and see what this blog is. Let's do a Zoom meeting. What is BitNest? Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's going to write a better blog. So now we've got, we'll go back to here and we will WordPress it. Hey, Susie. Just had Mr. Genevieve was quite funny. He invited me to speak, which is quite cool. So we're just going to write a blog. We'll start writing a blog about this BitNest thing he's claiming, which is really, really cool. No show for Shavis Baby today. Yeah, I got up early-ish, but not early enough. And it was quite good. But I missed there was nothing. No, so we stop losing your future. All right, so let's have a look and see. Oh, actually, what I'll do is I will go back to here. Is that finished now, is it? Copy, it is. We'll go back to here and bang. So now we've got, so we're just going to listen to this and I'll go through it as we create it. I'll finish it off later, but I want you guys to listen to what ChatGPT can do when it comes to writing a blog. And then while we're listening to this, I'm going to tidy it up. And then we'll go and bounce through some other meetings that might be in play.
Title: BitNest and Mellion Coin, a blockchain mirage backed by smoke, mirrors, and MLM lies. By Danny D. Heck, the crypto Ponzi scheme avenger. 2 mornings in a row, I stormed into a Zoom meeting hosted by a name that rings alarm bells for anyone familiar with crypto scams, Munir Ali Kaid-Al Jannedy, also known as Mr. Jannedy, known for promoting countless Ponzi schemes under the guise of financial freedom. Mr. Jannedy's latest project, BitNest, is a textbook case of how not to run a blockchain company. As a journalist and scam investigator, I've built my career exposing fraudulent operations that prey on unsuspecting mum and dad investors. BitNest and its native token, Mellion Coin, MEC, might be the most bloated example of a scam I've seen this year. What is BitNest? BitNest markets itself as a decentralized finance, DeFi ecosystem that offers savings, lending, anonymous mixing, and cross-chain capabilities. The centerpiece, Mellion Coin, a BEP20 token allegedly designed for seamless utility across a blockchain-powered financial ecosystem. But dig a little deeper, and you'll find there's no real ecosystem, just a maze of buzzwords and Ponzi architecture. CertiK Audit, a thin veil of legitimacy. BitNest proudly flaunts a security audit by CertiK, a name well respected in Web3 security circles. But here's the rub: major risk, centralization, BNC01. The admin had overreaching authority over key functions. While BitNest claims this was resolved via a wallet renouncement, it leaves no assurance that backdoor functions aren't still in place. Third-party dependence, BNC04. The contract relies on third-party protocols. These are treated as black boxes in the audit, which means if PancakeSwap or another service changes, the entire system is at risk. Max approved vulnerability, BNC05. BitNest authorized maximum token transfers without limitation. If compromised, this could result in complete asset drainage. Unused return value, BNC03. Externally called functions don't handle return values, leaving room for silent failures. In total, 4 issues were found. Only 2 were marked as resolved. None were critical, but the audit itself concludes with a disclaimer warning that it does not verify the business model or validate the value of the token. CertiK's report does not endorse BitNest. It merely confirms that certain functions don't cause the smart contract to spontaneously combust. The mechanics of the scam. BitNest is a masterclass in Ponzi engineering. 0.4% daily returns, promises a fixed daily return through the savings box. That's a 12.55% monthly yield, a mathematical impossibility in any legitimate financial system. 17-level MLM referral tree. To access higher commission tiers, users must deposit increasing amounts of MEC. Classic pay-to-play model. Queue entry with token burn. To participate in savings contracts, users must pay a ticket in MEC, which gets burned. This artificially constrains supply while forcing demand. Mixing service with MEC, a built-in anonymization service allegedly enhances privacy. In reality, it raises anti-money laundering concerns and regulatory red flags. All roads lead back to a common outcome. Buy more MEC, recruit others, and hope you cash out before the rug pull. The fictional future of Mellion Coin. BitNest promises 50 million users, $1,000 MEC valuation, real-world retail use, cross-chain support, high-speed transactions, 300 TPS. None of these claims are backed by code, tech partnerships, or white paper timelines. They exist only to excite bag holders and draw in fresh capital. They've even scheduled a quarterly coin repurchase and burn plan using profits from their mixing service. This is financial theater, a performance meant to suggest value through supply reduction, even when demand is fabricated. Why it matters. I've spent years investigating Ponzi schemes, and the common thread is always the same. A charismatic leader, a phantom product, a fake ecosystem, and a desperate community clinging to hope. BitNest is no different. It's a scam, wrapped in smart contract jargon, served to retail investors on the blockchain buffet. If you see Mr. Jannedy in a Zoom call promising passive income, close your wallet. If you're holding MEC and wondering whether to tell your friends about it, don't drag them down with you. If you're looking for real DeFi opportunities, keep walking. About the author Danny D. Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, is a Christchurch-based investigative journalist exposing crypto fraud. His work has been featured in Bloomberg, The New York Times, The Guardian, ABC News Australia, and more. His YouTube channel documents and dismantles the deceit behind the crypto MLM world, one scam at a time. Stop losing your future to financial parasites. Subscribe, expose, protect.
Yeah, so there's a basic blog. Does anyone have any thoughts on that? Like it's always exciting, isn't it? So I'm just going to go back to here and grab the keywords, and I'll publish it now, but I'll have to go do an image later, and then we'll go looking for some other stuff. So that's sort of how easy it is to do a bit of due diligence. Literally, people might go, "Oh, you're using ChatGPT. I need to go get a master's degree and learn how to do all this sort of stuff." However, I don't, because I ain't got time to do a master's degree. By the time I do a master's degree, learning all about these opportunities, they'll be on to their next opportunity, and I won't be able to keep up. So using technology like ChatGPT is absolutely amazing. Just what I'm doing here is the title that it gave me was only small, unmasking crypto. Mr. Jannedy should have Jenny's name in it. I think it would be fair to say we need to have Mr. Jannedy's name in it. It would be good to have his name in the title. Ooh. I think it's important to have his name in the title. That's what his name, Mr. Jannedy, isn't it? Let's have a look and see what we get this time. Yep, 54. Scams exposed. Behind bit harvest uncovered. 51, 53. We'll go for the biggest one, that one there. Okay, so what we've got now is a blog, and we'll just shove that in there. 54. So that's as tricky as it goes. Interesting enough, I did actually think we could I'll just save that as a draft, is when we found him, he doesn't exist. It's like I said, if we have, I think we've got there, if we went to utilities and went to here, we should find the only photo I have of him is a silly one where he's by a tree. Oh, that one there. Yeah, so this is the photo. So let's try this. I'll show you something really cool, because Crypto G was trying to figure out how I was doing my images last night. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got create a super realistic image, high resolution, 6.9. Write me a super realistic high resolution image of Mr. Hold up, Mr. Being exposed for promoting yet another Ponzi scheme. And then what we should be able to do is go to downloads. It's a screenshot. Where is his photo? 1, 2, 3. There, downloaded. Oh, it'll be in downloads. So 1, 2. See if we can find it in downloads. Downloads. There he is. And we'll chuck him in there. Now, watch this. This takes a wee while to happen, but and then while he's doing that, I will go back to here, and I will go to Canva. We will go to here. We'll copy the one I did yesterday. Copy. Whoops. Copy. Duplicate. That's good. And now we need a screenshot of him promoting it. So now we need to go to YouTube lives. Oh, look, there I am. And I need to go live. Look it. And we'll go back.
Even though the node is running, everything is.
One moment. One moment.
No, you were making an assumption. You were going for the low-hanging fruit. You're saying because I monetize my videos, I spend 70.
I'm just saying that if you are truly having, if you're truly having, like a care for the people that you are advocating.
This lady was trying to accuse me of just doing it for the money, which I always love when they do that. But it is quite a hard case. Not bad. Exposed. Oh, please do it again. Please do it again. But this time, no words on the screen. All right. Do it again with no words on the screen. All right. So now we can go back. So now what we're trying to do is find that. So now I need to bring a picture in there. My new images. Hopefully then we're not going to get sick of them too quick. Every time I do new thumbnails, I come up with new thumbnails. So we need a name for them, which we've got here. And we will go back. Probably too long for that one. Yeah, it is. We'll just call him Mr. Jannedy. So I literally have been following this guy for friggin' ages. It's a bit of a hard case. I'm assuming that my colours will need to change. So let's go pick some lovely colours. And then we're waiting for that image to be done. So the first one we're going to do is a nice purpley sort of colour perhaps. And the second colour we're going to go for is probably the bright colour at the end, which will be that pink there. Oh, that's terrible. And now we'll go like this. And then we'll go back to that. And for all we know, I don't know that's the right colour for him, but it will be better than what we've got. Exposed. And now we need to find the image. That's quite good. That's not bad, eh? So that's pretty cool. He's got all his fingers. Yeah, he has. That's what you always got to check. So now we come back to here. In host. Oops, now we lost it all. It's a bit hard when I've got multiple tabs open, unfortunately. So we come in here, we grab him there. We tell it to remove the background, which we've done. Right, and now we'll tell it to edit, shadow, and glow. And then we get rid of Maisamavu by Maisamavu. And here he is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as Rob would say. And then I want to go, it's not as clear as it should be. Something's not right. Right, just do that again. Where are we? It didn't quite do it. I'll just drag that onto the desktop. Go back here. Bring in another one. And then wait for that to load. Loaded. Background removed. Edit. That. Now hopefully we'll get it right this time. And make them big size. Boom. Yeah, that's better. Right. And well, let's call that Mr. Jannedy. Now, the good thing about this, I don't get done for copyright because it's not him, if you know what I mean. Right click, layer, back. Then we get this computer here. We'll move that out of the way for a second. And now we'll go right click, layer, back. Cool. And now we'll go back to get him. And we'll get him there, exposed. All right, so now I need a logo of some sort of the company, don't I? So I need I need a link to the website. So let's get rid of, oh no, we can't get rid of him yet. We'll get rid of that one. And what's it called? BitNest. BitNest. And the Chinese name, that's great. Probably need a bit of a logo. Hopefully that will do. Come back to here. Stormed into determine blah blah blah, and it says BitNest. There it is. There's the link. So now I'll put the link in there, and I'll put www in front of it. Always like to do that. Good SEO. And open new. Right. So there we go. Blog. Oops, something crashed. Blog. That's cool. Now we need to go back and get the image, and we can probably, hopefully, put that image in there. And we'll put that up there this time. And there's Mr. Jannedy. There's a go. Perfect, isn't it? I think I'll just leave it like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we'll go find that, and we're going to go to this, and we are going to go to that download and download. All right, that should do. I don't know about the purple, but hey, be good for today. So what we will do is we will get the title. If you're doing anything and you want your blogs to be found, then make your images the same name as your title. That's what I always do. So let's go to downloads, interview, there it is, right click, and I grab the title of the blog, and I go lies, and take all the commas out, and hyphenate all the words. And this is what I do every day. I published 3 blogs yesterday, and I wanted to do this one when I woke up yesterday morning and I left. So we probably will actually use this video as the uncut version, and then I'll splice them together and upload a video and start this one as a premiere, and then we get more traction exposing these guys. I do love the way they always tell me that I'm just doing it for the money, though, and they go after that and they go, well, you're making money as well, but I'm not making money illegally, and I'm not providing financial advice to people. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I'm telling you not to invest in these opportunities. And is that financial advice? Well, am I trying to save you? I like the theory of the starfish, and that's when the tide is out and all the starfish are dying in the heat, and you pick up one and you throw it into the ocean, and then you say to them, somebody comes along to you and they go, oh, what are you doing? And you say, oh, I just saved a starfish. And they go, well, what about all the others? And you go, well, I can't save everybody, but I saved that one, So are we looking for that coin? That would be interesting. So out of all what we've just done today, there will be a blog. I will, in the meantime, I will actually see if I can open. So this is Ponzi Patrol. I've got some great shortcut keys set up at the moment. Have a look at this one if you're a technical person. This is my blog, and I want to put the code to put a video in the top. So when I get to the HTML code, I give myself room, and I just type in there YouTube, and I go link space, and it puts all the code in there. I put the that code in there, and then I go back to visual, and what you will see is when that's published, a blog, which I'm going to chuck on the chat room, and we've got view post. And there we go. So now we've got the blog, and I'll put that in the chat room. And there you go. There's a review done. There's the video of me doing what I'm doing now, which, to be honest, I could actually, what I will do is I will go and now, what I'll do is I'll come back to the video. I'll go to the video and I'll download an uncut version. Boom. And actually, I think that might need to be a different color, eh? Let's have a wee play and see what we've got. Whoop, hold up. Uncut. Well, not that one. Let's go here. Here. Let's see what happens if we do it that color. Yeah, that will do enough. Uncut. So now I go file, download, and I will here, Mr. Jannedy, and download. Download. Alrighty. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bypass that, and we're going to go back to ChatGPT, and we've got have got BitNest, and we'll say, please write me. Now I'm going to say, write me YouTube D. There's the description. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to shut that down if that's downloaded. It has. Don't need that anymore. Boomerang. And now we'll go to live. We'll go edit. And first thing we're going to do is upload the thumbnail. Change. Interview. And now we will go back to shut that one down. We will open up, pop up the chat so I can see what my Avengers are up to. And so what did you think about me going into that room? I mean, are people, like, are you into this? Like, are you into me going into these rooms and challenging these people? Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not. It's quite difficult, which is a bit of a problem when I'm not good at it. Now, I don't know which one oh yeah, that's right. So now I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to grab that and then we'll update that title and we will actually put BitNest and we'll actually go comma hashtag BitNest, I should say. And now we'll go back to here. Oh, been removed. That's interesting. And then we've got right. And paste. And now we come back to here. Oops. Copy. And right, so that's going to be the description of the video that you're watching right now, and also when I upload the next one. So remember, we've got some things that we can do to make it look a bit prettier. Put some hashtags in here. So I hope you didn't spend all day watching me do that, but if you did, thanks for being here. And we'll now, after we've done this, we'll go and bounce around some other YouTube. The heck, I think they're already on the YouTube thing. So this is interesting. So now I'm going to show you something else, which I normally like to do, which is quite exciting. Thanks for the love hearts. I think they were love hearts. Is if I go down to here, so this should help people, shouldn't it? I mean, I got a guy at the moment who wants to pay me a couple $100 to do an audit on another Ponzi scheme. When I did one for him last week and he paid me, and I did this audit, and then he's like, oh, I've got another opportunity. He's on the hunt, but I think I've talked him out of it because and he said, oh, I want you to look at another opportunity and I'm going to pay you to do it again. I thought, oh, great. That's awesome. And he's on an oil rig in the middle in the Gulf of Mexico, would you believe? And he's obviously making good money. And then he's asking me to, you know, find him financial opportunities. And I go, well, I'm not going to do that, but I will highlight all the red flags, you know, about these opportunities, you know, which is quite interesting. But yeah, it's just tricky, but I don't really want to do that. Right. So this is just about done. I'm just going to do the keywords, which I've just done. Recording date today, stream location, the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger. And we're done. So now if you go into the description of this video, we can see Mr. Genevieve in here. And we've got a blog and we've got the whole 9 yards ready to rock and roll, which is pretty cool. I had fun. Ride B&B, did you know Hon? All right, so now we're going to go here and you'll see if you go to this blog here, we can see Mr. Genevieve in here. And if you go into the description, blog, and you'll see that I've got this lovely description all ready to go. And the only thing I haven't got is the blog, which I will do now. Edit the video. Where's my blog? Blog. I think we've got too many things open here. We'll make that a blog. The heck. And we'll go to the bottom. There's Mr. Genevieve. and paste one, and we'll go down to about Jannedy, read the blog, remember, stays, join the fight against fraud, and then we'll read the reflog. Whoops. Sorry, I'm not making much sense. I can't multitask, can I? Read full blog, and then that down to there. And once again, we'll go back to here. Mirrors, lies, mistake. I actually don't like that title. I've called it title as well, so I've got to edit it anyway. Okay, so let's go back here. Could you please give me a new title for the blog and make sure it is the maximum length of 100 characters and include include his name in the title like you did before. Title. All right, let's just see what we've got here. I love ChatGPT. I mean, it's brilliant for me. Okay, so now we've got a title that reads like this.
Munir Jannedy exposed the dark truth behind BitNest, Mellion Coin, and their crypto Ponzi empire.
I don't know if I can fit all that in there. I think it's actually giving me, I might actually just update that whole title. That's brilliant. Okay, so now I'm going to copy that. Crypto empire. And then I'm going to go back to here, update that, and get rid of that title. Dunk. Update, go back to the blog, and I'm going to that there, colon, that, and then hopefully we'll be able to go back to here. Still updating. Updated. Yes, if you were watching that, the new blog address is actually just that one. I'll just put that in the chat room for that. And also you'll find the actual link to the blog in the description of this video.